Watch. We appreciate you as always for joining us. And without further ado, I need to get into the intro. Let me tell you what's going on tonight. We had some fun. We moved around the city, around the state, around the tri-state this week. And what did we do? Well, we found out who was the best of 2012. Where did we do that at, Dre? At the Premier Banquet Hall. Who was in there? The Toledo City Paper Awards. Y'all know them here. They had their award. We were there. So, we'll check in with Risa on that. She was doing work. Also, we got a new segment, everybody. We got a lot of stuff here. This is not a show for just one group of people. This is a show for all of the people. So who did we forget over the last couple of years? We forgot our technical people, our technically savvy men and women. We got some information coming to you in a segment called The Geekdom from our man, That Hill Boy. Yeah, you don't even know who that is. I'm about to bring it to you. But I tell you, you do know who this guy is, and it's sort of bittersweet what's happening here. We're going to the comic corner, which you like. You love that, right? Yeah, you love the comic corner. But tonight's a little different. We're doing a farewell. Yeah, oh man, that's what I said too. He's been rocking this for the last couple of years. My man is straight from the D, Motor City, everybody. He's headed to Los Angeles West Coast to take it to the next level. Our man, Ricarlo Flanagan, in the comic corner. And his compadres. We'll check out those guys. Also, we love to just swim and channel the social media thing to find things to talk about for you guys. Well, I noticed a post this week and it said, ladies, never put a man in front of your kids. Now I thought to myself, does anybody really do that? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm in Toledo, Ohio. This happens all the time, ladies, doesn't it? So, I'm going to talk about it with our ladies and see what they have to say about it. It applies to men and women, so we'll see what's going on, right? Well, that's it, damn it. That's what's in the damn show. Let's go. This is game.
Remember, if you're stopped by the police for any reason, you have a right to remain silent. Use it.
We've never had anyone join and within 4 weeks not lose pounds or inches or both. Our success rate right now is 100%. I don't allow people to fail. I don't allow people to give me excuses. Sometimes you have to believe in people more than they believe in themselves at first so that they can see the bigger picture. And then at one point, it's like a light bulb goes off, like, oh wow, I can do this.
All right, welcome back in. Time to get down to business. It's kind of the fun part right here. And sometimes we don't have a guest, but we will still have a conversation. And what we like to do to inspire these conversations is search our social media. And we found earlier in the week a post that I found interesting. A, because it was a picture of the singer Monica, who was one of Danielle's alter egos in the Savolution. That's another thing. If you don't watch all the time, start watching so you know what the hell is going on around here. But again, Miss Monica, it made me think of you. But again, I know you have children. And the post said, everyone, ladies, never put a man before your kids. So the first thing I said, okay, I get that, but what does that mean? Let's define what does putting before mean. I'll start here.
Well, to me, that means putting someone else's well-being, their wants, their needs before your children. Focusing on someone else instead of focusing on your children, because that should be number one priority.
Now, would you ladies agree that we have a certain subculture of ladies, I want to say younger, but I mean, you can almost say some ladies a little older, I don't know that it matters, where you'll see, I guess you might see a woman maybe more interested in following a guy or worrying about what he's doing when, say, the kids need to be babysat. Or maybe they'll get a babysitter so they can go over and stalk this guy and get in the bushes and see what he's doing. I mean, is that am I on the right track here, ladies? With that?
Exist, yes. Or if they can't find a babysitter, they'll take the kids with them.
Wow. Now, well, okay. So with that, I guess, okay, Amy, I'll go down. You're in here with this.
Yes.
Also, one of our moms here. What do we make of this? I mean, what would you say as far as what if he was a guy? Let's just say there was a guy maybe who had children and you never saw those kids, and he claimed to be a great dad or be involved with his kids on some level, but you never saw him. You don't hear about any adventures. He never went to a game.
Right.
How attractive is that guy?
Not. I would want to know, because I have children, I would want to know that he's attentive to his children also.
Right.
And if, there wasn't anything that he was telling me on a regular basis, hey, I went to the kids' soccer game or anything like that, then, my radar would be up and I don't think I would be talking to him as much.
Well, I mean, okay, I'll spin that
Or
to
at
you,
all.
Risa. You don't have any kids, but again, we know you date. We're all very clear on that. So, I mean, what kind of role would that play in your decision making?
Well, I mean, from my personal experience, I have dated men with kids, and I have been in situations where I've dated somebody who had kids, and they never really saw them so much. I spent a lot of time with this particular person. In the beginning of the relationship, there was a lot of kind of pressure on the fact that he had a kid. He wanted to make it seem like, oh, I'm a good dad, I see my kid all the time. And then once in the relationship, spending every day together, there's no real there's really no interaction with the daughter. I never really met her until about 6 months. And I was like,
well, that's interesting. And how about this then? What if that man or that woman doesn't want you to be around their kids? Now, I mean, because I will be honest, you know what I mean? I have a daughter, so, if I was going to be dealing with a woman, you probably wouldn't meet her unless I was going, at least if we're engaged with each other that way, or engaging each other, I should say, that way. I don't know that I would introduce you to her right away unless I thought we were going to do something serious. I mean, because that play a role in it.
Right. That's a possibility. And actually, I was thinking that. But when you're talking to someone and you're getting to know a person, if they don't, hey, can I give you a call back? I have my daughter or my son, or if they don't let you in on different events that they're taking place with their kids, then that's a red flag.
Right. What do we think the post really meant, though? When she's saying that, Amy, what do you think that really means? Or she's saying, because again, it went out to ladies, and it was like ladies never put a man. Do you think that's a problem, though? That
Depends on how secure the woman is, I guess, and what her mindset is, and if she just goes crazy chemically for the man.
Because that's what I was
she
saying.
could put everything to the back burner,
What would make you? That's what I'm saying. What would make you do that? Like ladies, I mean, we got ladies in the audience and stuff. I mean, we got moms and parents out there. You know what I mean? Like what would I'm saying? What would make a woman kind of? How could that happen? You know what I'm saying? How could I become so important to you that, you leave the kids, it's 95 degrees and they're just in the car. Because you in my house, we arguing and you ready to see what I'm doing.
The intercourse. Hey.
And that's what the show is. We gonna get to the bottom of the okay, now we on to something.
It turns into a drug.
Yes.
mm-hmm. You become addicted of a certain
There you
caliber.
go.
Yeah, you like that?
But men do it too.
And
my job.
I'm privy to that situation, in a sense, because I'm not to brag, but
There's different ways to look at it.
Yeah.
Well, since we got to go to break, and they want us to wrap this up, and we would have to probably continue this another time, we're just going to go to the fact that we're down to the bottom of it. The sex. It's messing with your brains. It's too much. Putting too much emphasis on it. Now, I know it's a lot of people out there saying, oh, that's funny coming from you, sir. But, again, it is what it is. Get your priorities together, people. We'll be right back. It's Game Saturday.
addicted to gymnastics.
Game Savvy Late Night, brought to you in part by Powell's Beauty Supply. Mention GSL for special offers. Supply your beauty at Powell's, 901 Nebraska. The Butler, Master Barber, changing lives one haircut at a time. Call him at 419-407-0880.
Evolution. Step into evolution and close the deal.
519 Reynolds. In a situation you can't talk your way out of, call Jerry P. Purcell, attorney at law, 419-578-2300. Be sure to check out the rebuilt GSL website and watch the GSL Year in Review 2012. GameSavvyOnline.com. Toledo Volleyball Club, still producing scholar athletes annually. Rosie's Italian Grill. Mention Game Savvy for dine-in special, 606 North McCord.
Welcome back. Last weekend we had the opportunity to find out who the best of 2012 was at the Toledo City Paper Awards. It was a knockout event. And Risa, you were there, weren't you?
I was. I'd like to thank my good friends Mark and Colette, friends of the show, as well as Aubrey for inviting us out. I got to sit down with some of the champs and find out exactly what was going on there. So we're going to head over there right now and see what I found out. Awesome. All right.
Welcome in, guys. Another Game Savvy exclusive. We're at the Best of Toledo City Paper Awards, the Best of 2012. Here in 2013, we're celebrating with all of the winners, all of the people who helped organize, Aubrey Hornsby, Mark and Colette Jacobs. They're here, they've invited us in, and they welcomed us once again to showcase all the local businesses that are doing something great for the city. So we're going to get inside, we're going to check out what's going on, we're going to talk to some of the winners, we're going to have a good time. That's what we're doing here at Game Savvy Late Night. Game Savvy Late Night, Best of Toledo City Paper, here with the Advertising and Sales Director, Aubrey Hornsby.
That's right.
How you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. Thank you for asking. Tell me about the organization this year. 15 years that Toledo City Paper has been going. How many years have you been doing the Best of Toledo City Paper Awards?
I think this is our 13th year at the Best of Toledo. I don't know. I started 2 years ago. I thought it would be chaos. Every single year it gets better, though. I mean, with our sponsors and everything that's happened this year, we're super excited. It couldn't be any better. Who builds a boxing ring in the middle of Premier Catering?
It feels exhausting some days, but a day like today is really gratifying. You know, we just try to highlight what's going on in Toledo, put a spotlight on things that otherwise might not get much recognition, and so this is a real proud time for our whole staff and for the City Paper.
We're going to get to you, so please be patient, have another drink, and enjoy the show.
Gave away some awards. Oh my God, he loves me. He loves me. Are you gonna dance? Oh, he's got rhythm. I like this.
So wait a minute, that was the butt bump.
Right, that was the butt bump. I was trying to get your attention. So I'm stealing my moment with Christine. Again, 2013. She's getting it together. No, you look great. You look great.
Okay.
I would hang out with you, like in an intimate setting.
Ken Larson.
Finally a reason for my parents to be proud of me.
Next up, we've got Best of Toledo Bank.
In 2013, it's going to be, we're going to do a few new things, but a lot of the same stuff because it works. Like, you know, it's like what you guys do. You change things up a little bit, but you keep the same kind of basic,
Formula, yeah.
predictable kind of stuff that works.
I'm trying to get a Fiat. Can I get a Fiat?
You know what? Fiats are available for sale at Yark Fiat on Central Avenue.
I think Game Savvy Late Night should get a promotional car like you. What do you think?
Tonight that goes to Bellamere Sweets.
All right, so I'm sitting here with the recipient of the Best Romantic Getaway Award for Bellamere Suites. This is
John Kranchak.
John Kranchak, congratulations. We appreciate you sitting down with us. Tell us why Bellemere is the best romantic getaway.
You know what? It's like a world within amongst itself. You come out, you're there with the person you want to be there with. We provide a great environment for you. We've got swimming pools, we've got jacuzzis, fireplaces. We treat you like a king and a queen. It's a very memorable stay for you.
You can
Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Stop being proud.
Still at the Best of Toledo City Paper Awards. I'm standing here with Megan from Simply Massage, the best massage therapist by the Toledo City Paper. How does it feel to be a winner tonight?
Oh my God, it's amazing! Thank you, Toledo. We're so excited. It's only been a year, and this is a true blessing.
Now, how the hell did you pull this off, man? I'm thinking something shady went down. You in too many black clubs to get this award. What the hell is happening?
Hey, man, just grinding it out, man. Doing anything I can, man. White parties, black parties, sweet 16s, man. You know, I didn't have a set price. You know, hey, I just wanted to have my face in the place. You know, if it was happening, I wanted to do it, and I done it, man. And I guess everybody took notice.
They love me. I don't know what happened, but they all love me. We're getting it on. We are getting it on. This is the Best of Toledo City Paper 2012 Awards, and we had a great time. Thanks to Paulette's Dance Studio, Bellemere Suites, Simply Massages, everybody that was here, we thank you again. Make sure to give the Game Savvy Late Night Business office line a call so that we can figure out how we can help you as well. All right? Here at Game Savvy Late Night, I'm Marisa Govaya. We had a great time. Thanks so much, guys.
Remember, if you're stopped by the police for any reason, you have a right to remain silent. Use it.
Introduce you to a new face to Team GSL, someone who's best known for his work behind the camera. He's now getting in front of the camera to include all you geeks and gamers. We got a new portion of the show for all of you people who need info about the newest and latest technology. So we're gonna head over to the Geekdom with Dat Hillboy. Dat Hillboy, take it away.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Geekdom. Dat Hillboy here, bringing you the latest in video games, comics, tech, gadgets, and pretty much all things geek related. So let's dive right on in. Now, for those of you who haven't heard, don't see how, fanboys and girls have been geeking out about it worldwide. I know I'm one of them. Sony has officially announced the PlayStation 4. That's right. On February 20th, Sony held a live press conference announcing this juicy piece of hardware, and the crowd went bananas. With 8 gigs of RAM as opposed to the PS3's 256 megs of RAM, the PS4 is looking to melt your face off with the stunning visuals and raw power. Sony's new console has great share features. Video sharing, for instance, in which you can take video of the game you're playing and send it to your friend. Items can also be shared to assist friends playing the game. For example, a few health packs to make it through a tough spot. If they're still having trouble, you can actually take over your friend's game and get them through the spot that they're having trouble with. Sony has taken the sharing of screenshots to a whole new level on home consoles, and I have to say, it's a welcome change. Especially for those of us who have friends and family across country, it makes the interaction so much better. With all these great features, it's also nice to see that the DualShock 4 is a bit beefier than its predecessor, as well as having better triggers and analog sticks, not to mention the touch pads on front and back. Along with the great features, let us talk about the games. First-party support from games like Killzone Shadowfall, Knack, which looks like a great throwback to Sony's early days of gaming, Infamous Second Son, and Drive Club. The PS4 is looking to kill competition day one. Not to mention the third-party developer support from studios like Bungie. Yeah, those Halo guys are back and already boasting exclusive DLC for Destiny on the PS4. Sony's acquisition of the cloud gaming service Gaikai will also eventually bring every PlayStation game across all their platforms to the streaming service. It is of note that the PS4 will support discs as well as used games. It's not backwards compatible though. All in all, it was a very exciting announcement, and it looks like Sony's trying to right the wrongs of the PS3. Here's hoping they can succeed and return to the glory days of home console gaming. Until then, you can catch this guy on Xbox. This week in comics, recommended by Sean himself, is Guardians of the Galaxy, issue 0.1. Marvel's trying to get you ready for the movie that's come out next year. So come in, get the comic, read it, get your backstory here at Sean's Anime and Comics. Alright geeks, that does it for this week. Don't worry, I'll be back bringing you the latest geek news. We'd like to thank our buddy Sean for letting us into Sean's Anime and Comics. You need to be here if you're a geek. 5805 Monroe Street. Get in and show him some love. Get you some geek swag. And thanks again for tuning into The Geekdom, where the geek shall inherit the earth.
So now we're headed over to the Comic Corner. And tonight's feature is actually a friend of ours for the past 2 years.
That's right. None other than the one and only Ricarlo Flanagan, who, like you said, has been killing us for years, and tonight is no different, but it is in the fact that he's saying farewell to this part of the country, headed to Los Angeles to do his thing on the next level. So our cameras were there, as you might expect. Let's see what we found. Mr. Ricarlo Flanagan, Comic Corner, and his buddies. Let's get it, everybody.
No, it's just basically me just trying to, take my career to the next level. Pretty much, I was actually originally going to New York, but things happened that kind of made me see that LA was a better move. So that's pretty much what it's all about. You know what I'm saying?
I'll actually meet him there. I'll be riding a scooter to California.
Man Lost on iTunes, everywhere right now. Go get it. Good album. It's my debut comedy album. I worked real hard on it. You'll love it. It's on iTunes. Lab Behind the Records put it out. It's basically, that's like my first 4 years of comedy all bunched up in one, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of those jokes, some of those jokes I first wrote, some of the jokes are newer jokes, you know what I'm saying? But it's a real good album. I made sure to put a good effort out, to the people. So it's for the people. Everybody will enjoy it, whether you're black, white, purple, green. Even Mexicans can probably understand it, even though they don't understand much anything. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
All right. Here at Ricarlo's Farewell Show, I had to come to this because Ricarlo is one of the nicest people I know. Not only just one of the nice people I know, one of the funniest people I know. I get to work with him sometimes, and he's the only person who comes up and touches my hair like that, and I look around like, what the fuck? Or what was that? And then I'm like, oh, it's Ricarlo. It's okay then. So that not too many girls just let a dude come up and touch their hair. That's how Ricarlo is.
I wish him the best of luck, but it's not really needed. He's a good guy. He's funny all around. He's definitely the type of person you can see doing acting, doing writing for somebody else, talk shows, or just doing his own thing. So I don't need to wish him any luck, but I wish him, my best regards.
Hey, Ricarlo, I wish you the best, man. I know you're going to rock it out there. I mean, you've already been out there once, and I heard good things about it. You already, set the stage on fire out in LA already. So when you live there, it's just going to be a matter of time before the whole state's engulfed in fire.
Ricarlo, good luck. I know you're going to do big things out there. You're very funny. You know that. But yeah, just represent our area well. And good people. All right, I don't know what else to say.
But I'm going to be riding a 50cc scooter at 40 miles an hour from Detroit to California.
If you can put a number on the bottom of the screen, 1-800, don't do stupid stuff.
I'm going to record it. I'm going to document it.
I want everybody out there to call this number because he's attempting to try to ride a scooter to Los Angeles from Detroit. I just want y'all to think about that. I'm gonna leave y'all with that.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that.
Let's give him the love he deserves. Let's put your hands together for Ricarlo Flanagan.
Keep it going for everybody you saw tonight.
Everybody, if you didn't, while you're clapping, clap for yourselves and coming out, because you didn't have to come out. You don't know who the fuck I am. You have no clue. You know, you looked at the poster and said farewell. I never said hello to that motherfucker. Why am I here? Yeah, man, it's good to be here. I'm gonna share some shit with you guys. I'm getting old. I know I'm getting old because I'm starting to take pleasure in things I shouldn't take pleasure in, like farting at the grocery store. I let out a little silent fart, then I push my cart up a little bit, let that lady run into it while she's reaching for her oatmeal. You turn. Then I slide my cart back next to her. It was me. It's the kind of dude I am. I'm not a normal guy. You guys look like normal people, so you probably can't relate to the type of weird shit I'm on mentally, but definitely a weird dude. I have weird fantasies. Like, I'll share one of my weird fantasies with you right now. Like, if this was my fantasy, it'd be a room just like this nice lighting and everything, and it'd be a wall. And the wall would be full of, titties, and I'd just be touching all the titties on the wall. Just make sure I get each titty, because I like titties. See, some of you ladies looking at me like your fantasy is not there, you're not on board with that fantasy. I get it. Your fantasy probably be a little different, Nice room and everything, probably same lighting, probably same wall, except for the wall be full of ears, right? So y'all can just walk through and talk each ear off the wall. Like to get your talk on, that's what you're into.
What's going on? This is your boy Kevin Hart, a.k.a. K Hart, a.k.a. Chocolate Drop. And right now you're watching Game Savvy on a late night. I mean, a bunch of nasty stuff can happen on here. If you don't know, now you know. It's the shows that the players watch. So I watch it because I'm a player too. Pop a bottle of... I don't have a line.
All right, everybody, thank you. One last time we say hello just so we can say goodbye, and we're sad. Just like you. Yeah, thank you, everybody. We know we hate to leave you. Hey, you know what? They came back in here wearing these damn Steelers shirts again. I told you. I thought I said none of that. Woo! But in any event, hey, we want to thank everybody who makes it happen, and we really do appreciate all of that, all the love. The people at the City Paper, number one, having us out again annually. Thank you very much. Mark, Gillette, Aubrey, the entire staff, we appreciate that. And of course, our man headed to the West Coast, taking the next level, comedian extraordinaire, Detroit's own, Motor City man, Ricarlo Flanagan. Love you, bro. Keep it pushing. And of course, with the great effort, his first time out, it was pretty spectacular. I see he's holding out on me with his graphic work, Mr. Oh wait, not Hill, it's that Hill boy. Great effort. Yeah, he was busy on it. Yeah. Oh, and real quick, on a real upbeat note, and we look kind of thin up here, not just because I am, but again, we're missing some people. Hey, one person in particular went through a real heavy situation with her health. You didn't need to know that. What you do need to know is that she will be back on the scene, and she's back on her feet. She's off the meds, and here she's even kicking it in places again. So, Miss Yvonne, yes. God bless you. Way to go on that recovery. We love that. But last but not least, we definitely want to thank our people who give us these gracious accommodations and give us this fiesta flavor every week. Got us looking great up here at the bar, all of that. El Camino Sky, East Side. Thanks, Jim. Hey, and everybody else who makes it happen. All the sponsors, all the advertisers, everybody who does love us, we focus on you. And we come back to you each and every week, and we'll do that next week. But now we must go. It is 1:30 in the morning, and what I need you to do is get up and go to church in the morning. Good night, everybody. This is the Players Watch.